As the owner of a restoration company, I am not saying you need to be an expert in marketing and SEO, paid ads, but you do need to know enough to not get bullshitted out here by these companies that aren't doing anything special to get you clients. In this next few videos, I'm going to show you exactly how companies like Angie's List, Home Advisor, Service Direct go about getting you leads, how you can do it yourself within your own business, and how you can find out if the companies you are paying are actually doing what they say they are. Let's go take a look. When we talk about organic marketing and we talk about SEO, it gets a bad rap for a couple reasons. Number one, the amount of companies out there that are just providing bad services, putting out one piece of content on the blog per month and, charging you $2,000 to do it. That's not going to get you anywhere. And if you're currently paying that for that kind of service, fire them. The amount of content that we need to put out to become an expert in the eyes of Google on, let's just say, water damage restoration is going to be anywhere between 8 to 10 blog posts in a month, 3 to 5 social media posts in a week. We need to jam content down the throat of the indexer to let them know we are an expert in this topic so that we get found. A lot of times people will say, well, it gets lost in the Google My Business, the local service listing, and the sponsored ads. And while I'm not discrediting paid ads, there are still hundreds of these searches going to these websites organically every single month, and those websites are turning them into clients. So when we talk about wanting to have a long-standing, a free, and a sustained growth, we're talking about organic marketing. We want to be a trusted source of authority in the eyes of the people that are searching for the things that we do, our services, right? I don't make this content because I love talking about SEO and I love talking about marketing for the damage restoration industry. I kind of do, but I make this video because I want to be found by potential clients. Anything that you find online, anything that you read online, always check the source, because there's somebody that has a money motive behind it, including myself. I want you guys to say, that guy knows what he's talking about, and then call me so that I can help your business. It's the same concept. You want people to find you through helpful means, organic content, and then go and become a client of yours, because that is how this whole search indexing thing works. Putting out one blog post a month just ain't cutting it. So how do we get found organically? Well, we want to become an authority on these topics. So what we want to gain is what's called topical authority. Let's take water damage restoration, for instance. We will create semantically similar blog posts and social media posts that have to do with that topic and that topic specifically, just altered. Tips and tricks for dealing with water damage restoration. Top 10 water damage restoration companies in Houston, right? And as we start to build up this topical authority, you'll see the volume come in and you'll start to see those clicks turn into clients, because we have to funnel them to those pages that get people to hit contact now. Always funnel to one page that is a direct page to your information, your contact information, gets them picking up the phone or sending a form. A lot of times SEO companies will tell you, well, Google's changed their algorithms, and that's not true. It's 2014, and the Hummingbird algorithm, which is how this is all done on Google's backend, is basically how Google's been indexing searches, for 10 years now. That is how you get found. We want to gain topical authority. We want to gain semantically similar posts about that topic. And then we move on to the next one and the next one and the next one. You'll see this post right here with water damage restoration in Houston gaining over 100 to 200 clicks per month. And if you give me 100 clicks, I'll convert 2 clients out of it. So when we can stack those search terms on top of each other, well, now we're at 300, 400, 600 views, 600 clicks. And you're able to see the numbers rise, 2, 4, 6, 8 clients. And then we get scaled back on the paid ads. Because here's the problem with paid ads. They're great. They work. But when you stop paying, they stop giving you clients. Organic, once you put things out on the web, it's out there. As a millennial, I was always told, once you put something out on the web, it's going to stay there forever, and that's true. These web searches will continue to get traffic long after you post them. So when you talk about a sustained approach to getting you clients, organic and SEO very much has that same credibility. It's the companies that you've been hiring that do not. And just to touch on one more piece, which is social media, and I know a lot of times, nobody goes to social media when their washing machine's blowing up in their face, and that's pretty true. But if I'm hiring a company to come into my house, I'm checking their socials. Like, I mean, a lot of times you'll hear guys say, like, oh, well, I don't have social media and I've been busy for 30 years. It's like, cool. Well, your clients can continue to go to the Better Business Bureau, but you will see that amount of traffic start to decline if it hasn't already. I'm sure that clients have been lost simply because of a lack of social presence. I know personally, I'm not going with a company to come into my home if there is no validation from the community around them that they are, in fact, a reputable company. Whether you are or not doesn't really matter. It's perception. And that's what reality is. So when we talk about having a strong organic presence, we are also talking about social media. Talking about Facebook, Instagram, YouTube is a phenomenal source of searches just because as the AI stuff starts to move in and Google's able to detect what is AI generated content, well, we're a long ways away from being able to do that through video. And again, we want to make that useful content that people see as a source of authority on topics. That is how you turn clicks into clients.